What's up, my nerds? Today is Inspiration Corner, where I'm supposed to talk to you about getting inspired and things that inspire me, but today I've got nothing. This is gonna be the worst Inspiration Corner video in 5 ever, because I have been the the most uninspired that I have ever been in my entire life. I know it sounds a bit dramatic, but I am in a rut. A big time rut. I haven't read anything in what feels like forever, and writing is kind of like talking to people on the phone. You have to build up the courage to actually call the person first, and then when you finally summon that courage, you don't know what to say, so you just kind of start rambling, and in my case, saying the word awesome literally every 5 words. Now, after scripting this video and really thinking about why I'm in a rut, I may have found the culprit. Now that I think I know why my brain is working the way that it is, the only way through it is through it. So that's fun. For some miraculous reason, I decided that my August wasn't going to be hectic enough. I had a ton on my plate in the beginning of the month, and on top of all of that craziness, I decided that it would be a good idea to gender flip my main characters. So, little sister big brother turned into little brother big sister. Now, anyone who has ever attempted an edit like this knows that there is so many he, she, her, him, his corrections that you have to make. It's insane. And you can't even use a search and replace for stuff like that because it just causes way more damage than it fixes. While making these very tedious and mind-numbing changes, it did get me more in-depth with my characters and the actual overall story arc, and it made me realize that a few of my plot points just didn't make sense where they were. So I disassembled my entire Scrivener sheet and I started reassembling my puzzle. Now I have a pretty well-rounded idea of exactly how I want the story to play out. I have all of the major plot points exactly where they need to be, and in a perfect world, that would be the answer to all of my problems. But it just causes my brain to black up. Because while I have those awesome plot points in place, I am having one hell of a time trying to connect them in a way that doesn't totally suck. So naturally, I've been on the search for my muse. I've been on Pinterest, I've been on Tumblr, I've been watching so many horror movies that I am literally having nightmares every night. But I am just stuck. It feels like I'm left just sitting here, digging through the pile of hay, trying to find that needle of inspiration. And it sucks, and it's daunting, and it makes you want to feel like giving up. But the absolute most important thing that you can do in times like this is not give up. Keep looking for that muse because you never know when it's gonna show up. Because it is the weirdest, tiniest, littlest things that inspire you. I can do as much research into horror as I possibly can, but then I can watch a romance and then suddenly I'm inspired to write the most gruesome horror novel ever. So keep your head up, stay on your toes, and just keep on keeping on. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe wherever that is on the screen. And in the comments, tell me, how do you get out of ruts? When you are in a rut where you don't feel like doing anything at all, what do you do? I need all the help that I can get.